Good morning, Saturday morning. Hope you got your coffee as we do here. So we're definitely in the middle of summer. We're definitely cranking and going. Hopefully everybody's got their AC rolling, and getting your AC serviced and stuff is very important. Yeah, during the summer times, I usually try to set those things up or make sure you're going on those kind of early. I always try to get them done during like the winter almost, because I tell you, the last thing you want, especially if you live out where it's like ridiculously hot during the summer, the last thing you want to do is right in the middle of all that, 100-degree weather. AC goes down, then you're trying to get a hold of these people, and of course you and 1,500 other people are on that list. So anyway, but no, we're gonna go ahead and go through your comments here in no particular order. We also, if you didn't catch last week's show, we celebrated 10 years of this channel. That's been keep going, and it's going because of you folks and everything. So mainly what we do here is the Saturday radio show here. That's kind of all we do. Every now and then we sneak in a video, but it's only if it's something of, I feel like, importance that I feel like we have to do because of the history of the channel or anything. But mostly all we do is pretty much this radio kind of podcast kind of deal. So anybody that's kind of randomly stumbled across this and like, what's going on with this channel? This is what the channel is. All right, so here we go. We're going to go ahead and read his comments. Lion Quest Fitness there. Anybody that doesn't know Lion Quest Fitness, definitely go check that channel out. A lot of cool stuff. A lot of awesome revolver stuff. Really good insight. Greg over there is such an awesome person. His channel is just amazing, and he does a lot of good content. All right, my wife watched Old Henry, and we're talking about that movie that was sent to me, the Western. It's an excellent movie. Hopefully everybody went and actually watched it. If you, even if you don't like a Western, I think it's still a great story. My wife watched Old Henry after I bought my Henry Big Boy revolver. She kept calling it my Old Henry revolver. That's a good one. I like that. Okay. That revolver is going to have to be Old Henry. She got me to watch the movie, and then I told the Scotsman about it because it reminded me of him. I could see that. Yeah, the character in there does look a lot like him. Jeffrey Richardson, congrats on 10 years, and we thank you, Jeffrey. Appreciate that. Joe P, 10 years is awesome. So your coffee for Joe. Yeah, 10. I can't believe 10 years is that's so crazy, because I can remember a lot of the early videos that we did and getting together and doing so much of this stuff early on with friends of mine, and just coming up with what do we do? I mean, it was a really neat time. We had a lot of time. It was nice because the island life, it was really slow, and I had the ability to keep the channel rolling on an everyday basis. In fact, there was a moment there where we literally uploaded something every single day. We are constantly filming, which is fond memories. We had a lot of fun doing it. Slim Fire, good morning, JW, and congrats on your 10 years. I've been watching your videos for some time now, and I've always enjoyed them. So thank you for sharing your time with us, Slim. You are very welcome, Slim. It is folks like you is why we do this. That we don't do this for a massive amount of views or subscriber counts, all that kind of stuff. It's certainly not money. This is not anywhere by any means a job for us, or we don't rely on this as a source of income or anything like that. I do this for you folks. It is fun to do. It is fun to chat back and forth with you. This radio show program is a lot of fun to do because I get to involve a lot of you folks and basically make you a part of the show, which you are, in my opinion, the show. It's all about you folks, the subscribers, the people that are listening, the people that literally stay to the end of these programs that we do here every Saturday morning. It's really, that's the most real, joy out of it all. Is getting to interact with you, read your comments. Sometimes you guys ask questions. Sometimes you folks get in there and say, hey, check this product out, or this is what I've done, and we hope to, as the show goes further along, maybe we could do some more cool stuff. We'll set things up and get a little bit more in depth on some stuff that I think will be very interesting to show and do. So we appreciate that. And Slim, you were definitely, I know you're always there, you're always watching the content, so we do appreciate that. All right. Lion Quest Fitness says, you're a good man, Charles. Yes, well, thank you. I try to be. There's just, I just do this because it was fun. I still do it because it's fun. We started to do this just because it was hilarious to do. We just thought, we kidded ourselves the whole way. I mean, we did a lot of goofy things over the years. We paid a hat tip to some of the other channels that may have inspired us to do something or whatnot. But, it was always, we never took it serious. I mean, it was like, both me and my buddies were like thinking that, some of the people that get off on getting, like, I guess, YouTube famous or something like that. We always kind of chuckled about that. Like, really? Like, we're just two idiots on this coffee land doing this stuff. That we're dumb enough to film it and put it on the internet. All right. Crazy Scotsman says he absolutely is. Well, I appreciate that, you guys. I'm really just another fella here and started doing this stuff, so I do appreciate that, though. Thank you very much for the kind words, and everybody's always here. Appreciate that. The feelings are mutual. You all are awesome. I couldn't have a better group of people here to share this program with and time with. So, all right. Mike says, congratulations on 10 years, JW. Great show. I am sorry that fellow is having such a tremendously hard time. Hang in there, brother. We all have to walk our own trail, but you don't have to walk it alone. And you are not alone. Best wishes from Montana. Yes, and we were talking about Stan. Stan Harrison Mantooth is his handle name here. But yes, Stan, you are not alone. You're hanging out with us, with friends. We're the little family we've amassed here, so we're glad everybody tunes in every Saturday to enjoy the show and share stuff with each other. Sean here, Sean Lee, Tombstone and Young Guns are another couple of cool westerns that I've enjoyed outside of John Wayne and Clint Eastwood. Happy 10 years. I've been enjoying your videos for quite some time now. Keep up the good work. That's awesome to hear. I hear that a lot, that maybe not everybody comments. So on my end, I only I don't really know, but it's really cool that I always hear that. Been watching for some from years now or whatnot. So that's really cool. I appreciate that a lot. I know a lot of you do go back with this channel for many years. Crazy Scotsman, here he is. Good morning, brother. 53 minutes, well worth watching. I'm sorry to hear about Stan's unfortunate time, and I hope he is back here to enjoy the friendship and camaraderie. Yes, I am glad that you enjoyed the movie. I did, man. That was really cool of you to send that. That's a real. I do like that movie. It's going right in the collection. Like you, I am old school. John Wayne, Clint Eastwood. Those are classic westerns to me, regardless if everything was period correct or not. If anything was, I mean, come on, it's like that exactly. It's like, oh well, John Wayne had belt loops in his pants. Who cares? It's a John Wayne movie, and like my good friend out here says it best. You know what John Wayne does? He shows up and he blasts all the bad guys, because that's what John Wayne does. Congrats on 10 years. I had to check here. I had to check to see where I currently was around 9 years. Again, like you, I have never been here for the views or millions of subscribers. Just here to share information and help where I can. So blessed that over the years I've encountered folks like Ed, Mr. Holster, C-Max, so many others, including yourself and Greg, and both of you on the list. Hopefully you meet this coming year. Yes, you know what? That's really well said, and that's what it's been about. We have met so many cool people. Well, I would say, with this, encountered so many cool people through this network, and that's what in the end, that is truly the reward. That's awesome. We're just these small channels that got together and amassed a lot of good people that subscribe to our content. Scotsman is definitely one of them out there. What he's done, the things he's done for all these people that struggled and unfortunately passed away, just amazing stuff. What we collected here. So I always say, we're not rich. We're not rich and famous off of it, but we're rich with all the wonderful people that we've encountered. All right, phone's going off. What's going on here? All right. A couple of responses here. One from Slimfire says, Scotsman, it's well worth it for me to me and great watching his videos. I hope you're doing well, Slim. Thank you, and I appreciate that, Slim, again. And yeah, I hope hopefully the Scotsman's getting better. I myself am not better from it. There's still definitely, feel the effects of pain, and throughout the back injuries are just the worst, man, I tell you. All right. Here we go. This one's from Jeffrey and says, Stan, I will keep you and your family in my prayers. Yes, everybody that really, that's really a terrible thing. Here's the comment here from Stan. He says, hey there, Bad Jack. First off, I want to thank you and the Crazy Scotsman for sharing your condolences. Yes, and everybody here, we all definitely feel for you, man. The sympathy to my family and the loss of our daughter. This has been the worst ordeal we've ever experienced. I can, that's just, it's just stuff that we, in life that, unfortunate things happen, and that's beyond, can imagine. So here, our daughter was diagnosed with inflammatory, that horrible word, a little over 5 years ago. Some genetic research was found that it was passed down by from my father-in-law, along with his brothers, the prostate issues there, and go figure. Yeah, that's what I've heard. I've heard that it does get passed down. I did ask my mom about that kind of stuff throughout the family bloodline. So I'd like to encourage all the ladies out there who have had family members with this, the dreaded C word, to go check out yourselves out ASAP, and believe me, it's not fun. The last thing says, Bat Jack, I'm sorry if I misled you concerning my injury to my left foot. My surgeon told my family that he was positive he would have to amputate my foot, but by the grace of God and some hardware, I still have my foot. Oh, well, that's good. I mean, no, I just... I'm glad there's no need to apologize. I'm glad that you do have your foot. That would be horrible. My cousin back in Oahu is, he's in bad shape. I wish him the best and everything. And, it's rough. Medical stuff, it just, you never plan for it. And it just, again, I am sorry I didn't make my that clear in my comment. No, it's okay. Totally fine, Stan. I'm glad you have your foot. And anyway, so we appreciate that, and thanks for sharing another great and informative video with us, Stan. You're welcome, Stan. We're all keeping you in our prayers and everything. So anyway, God bless you and your family, and hopefully everything will be okay. But spend time here with us every Saturday morning. We do, we always stick together here. And this last comment here is from Buck Tamer. Hopefully I'm pronouncing that right. It says, Bat Jack, I'm new to your channel. Well, welcome aboard. I see that you have done some videos with I Carry One in the past. Do you know if he's doing all right? I Carry One is alive and well. He is just got a lot on his plate, preoccupied with a lot of stuff, so he doesn't really have the time to do videos. It is he puts a lot of work and a lot of effort into his videos. He's very meticulous with it, so it does take him a lot of time. So setting things up and doing all that lighting and everything, as he taught me, it's a lot. It is. So he's fine. He's just got a lot on his plate. Just doing a lot of stuff, taking up his time. I will have to go bother him at some point and maybe get a video with him rolling. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and talk about some stuff, I guess. Actually, I wanted to share this with you. I got a chance to actually check out one of the new Pythons, the 4-inch blued, as that's been a topic that we've talked about. And I criticized it, and I think rightfully so. One of the criticisms about it, I would say, is the added extra vent rib on the barrel. The 4-inch or the 4 1/4, whatever it is, you get all that technical stuff. It's a 4 3/4, or it's a 4 1/4, whatever. It's a 4-inch barrel. It's got that added extra vent rib cut into it, where the originals did not. The originals had 2. I believe the 3 and the 2-inch had the 1 rib. The 4-inch had the 2 ribs. The 6 had the 3, and I think the 8 had the 4, or something like that. So you could say, well, maybe they're making a big mistake with adding all these extra vent ribs, or whatnot. A lot of that is stemming from the purist, and I definitely I'm not knocking that, because I'm a purist. I really want to have this stuff as close to the originals as I can, if not try to get an original. But in the Python's sake, I like that new one a lot. So anyway, I did get a chance to check out that 4 with the 3 ribs in blued. I'm going to say this. It actually didn't bother me as much as the photos really don't serve it justice. Photos and videos really don't do it very much justice at all. When you actually hold it in your hand, it's not that bad. It's there, but I still felt the Magnum Force when I had it in my hand. I still felt like I wanted to be David Saul and do the duck and dive, even though I can't. My back would just absolutely give out on me. But I wanted, this. I felt that David Saul and doing that speed loader reload. I definitely still got that feeling from it. So it's still pretty cool in that aspect. Also, I couldn't help but feel like, what? I'm glad I got the 6, because the 6 is really where it's at. The 6-inch Python is just the king of them all. I think just the way it looks, with the spread out 3 vent ribs on the top for that 6-inch barrel, that's definitely the way it needs to be. So, but yeah, no, it was pretty cool. I just wanted to share that with everybody and say I did check it out, and it's not as bad. So if you're on the fence about it, for me, is it a deal breaker? No, it wouldn't be a deal breaker for me. If I didn't have the 6, I would probably end up with the 4. If that's all they brought out or something like that. Or if you're interested in getting the 4-inch barreled one, to me it's not a deal breaker. At least check it out for yourself. Physically get it in your hand. I think you're going to find that it's all right. It's not that bad. So, all right. You know what? I know you're probably wondering what's in the zipper case, and I actually just saw this on the, what was it, the NRA Pubs or something channel or something like that. They were just talking about this gun, and I wanted to bring it out. It is the Colt Gold Cup Series 70s, the Mark IV. It's a remake of their their past, Gold Cup 1911s and everything. This is my Cobra edition. You can see it's got the, I even had the fake Glacier safety slugs in it, not the real ones, just mocked up ones just to do the videos here, the dummy rounds that we put in there, because I think we were dry firing it one day. But this is my my Gold Cup with the fake blue tipped dummy rounds. I didn't eject right. But anyway, I haven't messed with this thing for a while. But they were talking about it. This is the new Gold Cup that they got out, the Mark IV Series 70. And that's the thing I wanted to say is, like, with these things, this kind of reminded me of that, the Tier 3 1911. I think it's like the Tier 3, because they came out with the anniversary gun, and it was a throwback to the old World War I 1911, and I got that one that the one before that, it came out in 2008, that was a like a reintroduction or reproduction. And I think the real difference is on the other side of the slide it says like 1911 to 2011 or something like that on it, which is kind of, I mean, it's a commemorative gun, so I get that. The other one, like mine says, I think model of U.S. Army or something like that. But anyway, when those first initially hit the market, I think they were about $800 or $900, something like that, which is about right for it. I think that should be, the price for those things, honestly. And it's kind of, I don't know how to really go about this topic. I'm trying to figure the way to explain it. And the way I would say it is that gun's not worth for what you're getting. I mean, it's the cool factor of it because it's it's basically an exact copy of the World War I pistol. But when you're talking about these things going up, shooting up to the prices they've been shooting up for, and they're not like super hard to find, they're around. I seem to notice they do pop up on auctions frequently. I wouldn't say like every weekend or anything, but they're definitely around. They pop up on the auctions quite a bit. But unless you just have to have it, like me, I mean, definitely, no secrecy there. Unless you just have to have it for that, that sake of the coolness of it being a World War I copy, 1918 model, and it's got the U.S. property marking on it that, you'll see. And I've got videos on this thing. It's not worth it. I don't think the gun's that great of a 1911 as far as shooting it and everything like that goes. They're really not that wonderful. It's just, it is for what it is. You would be paying for just the coolness of it. It would be like a gun if I would buy it and then just have it. I'd shoot it every now and then, once in a great while, shoot it. I still would shoot it, obviously. But other than that, there's other better 1911s that cost a fraction of the price. These right here, the Gold Cups, I bought mine because mine's a 9mm. I bought it because of Cobra, as you probably can see. The grips. I put the Cobra grips on it. This is the Stallone gun. Shot the snot out of this thing. Shot it quite a bit. You can hear it rattles like crazy. That would be my biggest complaint about this, is it rattles like crazy. But then again, a lot of the Colts do. They're rattle traps. So, but it's still a neat gun. The roll marks are done right and done neat. So it wouldn't, again, the older Colts do the same thing. They all rattle. This one just seems to be kind of like, I guess it rattles to me worse than the other ones. I don't know. I'm not going to sell it. It's just cool. I have it for that, that awesome sake of the Cobra movie. So there again, it's related to the movie, and it's got to stay in my collection. But yeah, just keep in mind, they kind of are rattle traps. I don't know how many other people have one of these things or not, but even my I have a vintage Gold Cup 45 auto, and it rattles too. It's got a heck of a rattle to it. But kind of odd thing is, even though this is one of their newer production ones, and they say something about the Gold Cups, you're not really you shouldn't be shooting hot ammo in it. But then again, this is a 9mm, so I'm like, I wasn't shooting plus B ammo in it. That you should really, the 45 auto was kind of designed for those like softer shooting wad cutters and everything, because they're a bullseye gun. Anyway, but yeah, just kind of wanted to throw that one out there. I have the government model that's a new production one. It shoots great and it doesn't rattle as much as that one. So I don't know. Go figure. Just throwing it out there. Information. Not being biased or anything like that. Do I wish it didn't rattle as much? Yeah. But that's just the way it is. I don't know. I'm not gonna. And I think that's the whole rattle trap. 1911 Colts have been an issue even far back before this was even produced, this particular one. So anyway, go figure, right? Anyway, appreciate everybody hanging out for the show. Glad to see a lot of people stayed to the whole 53 minutes of last week's show. Anyway, thanks for hanging out. I do appreciate it. And we'll talk about some more cool stuff next week.